Hi, welcome to Sportsfix. I'm Ed.
I'm Liv, and this week it's the return of Stevenage's finest.
I think you'll see some drivers making perhaps more mistakes than they did last year.
Yep, the brand new F1 season is upon us, and we'll be catching up with Lewis Hamilton, who's from Stevenage, by the way, and his new teammate.
Also on the show,
he's an awesome talent. I mean, his try-scoring record in league has been phenomenal.
England may be out of it when it comes to the Six Nations, but Paul Sackey's hoping one of his teammates will shine against the Irish. And of course, we'll be sneaking a peek at this weekend's Premier League fixtures.
But first, Lewis Hamilton has made a good start to the Formula One season as he gears up for the Australian Grand Prix.
He sets one of the fastest times in practice at Melbourne Park, along with world champion Kimi Raikkonen last season.
Hamilton had a public fallout with his former McLaren teammate Fernando Alonso, but he says he's looking forward to a happier working relationship with his new partner, Heikki Kovalainen.
He's come to the team and just brought his even more fresh blood. I guess me being here last year, young and fresh with the real drive and determination to win, and I think he has the same thing in common.
As for Kovalainen, the Finn knows he has a chance of winning this season's Formula One Championship after joining one of the main teams, but he isn't getting too carried away.
Well, when you go racing, there's always a chance of victory, and of course, that's something that we're always chasing. But I'm not thinking about it at the moment. I certainly don't feel I'm one of the favourites. I think there are other favourites and other guys who should win the Grand Prix. But I will do my job as well as I can to work with my engineers and with the team to the maximum.
Well, let's talk rugby now. Let's move on. The Six Nations Championship has been a serious letdown if, like me, you're an England fan. After seeing off the French in Paris, Phil Vickery's side only go and lose to Scotland at Murrayfield, so they're out of it.
Yeah, 2001 all over again, wasn't it? Well, Wales, they're on course for the Grand Slam. They need only stop France winning by more than 19 points to claim the title, but all thoughts in Cardiff this weekend are on a home win, and that Grand Slam will be the second in 4 years.
Italy host Scotland on Saturday, aiming to consign the visitors to a second successive Six Nations wooden spoon.
Of course, what I'd like to see this weekend against the Irish is a certain Vainicolo prove to England supporters what he can do. He's been stuck out on the wing, and really, he hasn't really been able to get into any of the games. It'd be wonderful if he could score a try. And we spoke to his teammate Paul Sackey this week.
Leslie, he's an awesome talent. I mean, his try-scoring record in league has been phenomenal, and obviously he's come in. It's his first year in Union, so it's going to take a while for him to adapt, and then to adapt into the international setup so quickly is a major test for him. So yeah, it was going to be hard for him to adjust so early on in his rugby union career. But like you say, there's a lot more to come from him. I mean, he's starting to get more involved in the games, and hopefully this week he gets his first try. I hope he does.
Let's move on. Look ahead to this weekend's Premier League fixtures. Plenty of significant games to enjoy.
Champions League and Premier League chasing Arsenal are highly likely to have been knocked off the top of the table by the time they kick off against Borough.
That's 5:15 kick-off. Manchester United play away to rock-bottom Derby 2 hours earlier, and victory for the visitors will mean the Gunners will have to improve on 3 successive draws to recapture top spot.
Now then, Liverpool, the midweek conquerors of Inter Milan, are sure to beat Reading when they meet them at Anfield this weekend.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. Portsmouth and Aston Villa are both chasing a place in Europe, of course, next season. A home win would see the FA Cup semi-finalist Pompey swapping places with their Midlands opponents.
Chelsea, overwhelming favourites to beat Sunderland at Stamford Bridge, and West Ham are playing Blackburn.
On Sunday, Fulham take on Everton, another Europe-chasing team.
Man City host Tottenham. Spurs have won their last 8 league and cup matches against City and have not lost to them in 9 games.
Wigan play Bolton, but for me, the big one's Monday night. If Birmingham can beat Newcastle, and depending on other results, Newcastle could find themselves dropping into the relegation zone. It really has been a tough time for Kevin Keegan, still without a win in the Premier League. Well, maybe that'll change by Monday night.
Well, we'll talk about that next week.
That's it for this week. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time.
Goodbye.